Vikings! If you are feeling bullish, let me know in the chat. We must enjoy this time before Vader gets here. So if you are bullish, spam the sword and shield in the chat, and we will enjoy the lunchtime pump. Oh shit, here he comes. I must go battle him. What's going on, fellas? Happy Tuesday. It is lunchtime. It's a fantastic lunchtime. Bitcoin getting to move up today. Stock market getting to move down. A little bit of an interesting day today, as we're a day before FOMC is tomorrow. So a little bit of rebalancing from people, it seems like. What's going on, chat? What's going on, Gonzalez? JJ? What's going on? JJ loves the noon streams. Everyone likes different times. Some people like the morning. Some people like noon. Some people like the 7 o'clock streams. If I had to choose, I'd do the 7 o'clock one. I like the night one better. Morning, I'm too tired. Right now, it just feels weird at 12 o'clock. 7 o'clock's the best, in my opinion. What's going on, Hank? Andreas, Bjorn, hairline bullish. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. I don't know how bullish it's going to be for too long if we have to keep going through this up and down market, man. Who we got? Captain FOMO. 27,400 looks like a sticking point in the short term. We're actually above where I thought we were going to find a low resistance. We actually found resistance there yesterday. We actually got a nice little tumble, but Bitcoin actually held those previous highs and actually get another push up. So could we be seeing, right, the next level we looked at is 28,200. So could we be seeing a push up to there? Maybe we could. Still the same thing still remains. I still have my same opinion on the market. Stock markets are coming down pretty big today. NASDAQ's down over 1%. S&P's down about 1%. So you've seen a pretty big tumble on the stock markets. As we've been saying, my reasoning for being kind of, I guess, not like full-on moon boy on Bitcoin is just because I think the stock market, it's at a resistance where it's going to start pulling down. And we know Bitcoin usually follows the stock markets, unlike the macro sense. Obviously, you're going to have days and weeks where it does the opposite. We've seen times where Bitcoin's dumped while the NASDAQ is ripping. That was like earlier this year. That was freaking annoying. Now we're kind of seeing the opposite, though. We're actually seeing Bitcoin move up while, the NASDAQ's been coming down for the last couple of weeks. So it's quite interesting, but we'll keep an eye on this. Hopefully we can get a nice little pump on the stream and we can get this rocking and rolling, man. I think we deserve a pump song, though. At least at the moment, right? At least while we can. What's going up, Chad? Bajorn said, horse guy, total FOMO. He FOMO'd yesterday. He's actually break even right now, so he's doing okay. He's break even on his FOMO. Sometimes FOMOing works. We said that. Bajorn, tomorrow big pump from FOMC. It's going to be a nothing burger. It's not going to be a pump or nothing. Just like the last 10 of them. What's going on with Toshi? He said, I like hanging out with you guys in the morning on my long hour-and-a-half drive to the work. Yeah, I like listening to people live when I'm driving too. That's usually the best time. When's Horse Guy FOMO? He FOMO'd yesterday. I think he's actually in profit. Horse Guy's in profit right now. Let's see what he's thinking today. Wow, I am in profit. This is the first time in months I've been in profit. Bitcoin is up $5 for my buy. I am in so much profit right now. I actually FOMO'd and it worked. Guys, I am going to be a millionaire soon. Bitcoin, I saw a couple Twitter accounts. They said Bitcoin going to all-time highs in the next few months because of ETF. It's so obvious, isn't it? Okay, I think I will FOMO more. I have an extra money that I made yesterday. I am going to FOMO more right now. 27,411. I will FOMO, and I will be a millionaire anytime now. Yes, with my $20 worth of Bitcoin. Okay, guys, I will see you later. See ya. Yeah, so Horse Guy's in profit right now.
Strap up.
Sometimes
We're
that's
going
the
to
way
the
it works,
moon.
so hopefully he can continue his little ride up here. Palagic said too much excitement. Woo! Too much excitement. Woo, man. No, we'll see what we got. I will say though, this little slow methodical move up doesn't actually look too bad. Actually, on like these short-term time frames, I prefer this like little slow kind of move up, pull back, move up, pull back, move up, pull back in the stair step rather than just like the instant like green candle that we saw right here. This one we're kind of just slowly coming up, and it's interesting. As always, I've said, I want to see a close above this bull market support band to get like, a little bit more moon boyish, I guess I would say. But so far so good, not looking too bad. The top of this is coming in around 28K. So once again, give me a weekly close above 28K. I think Bitcoin historically, when it gets a close above this, it does tend to go and make new highs. So let's see what we got, man. Let's see if Bitcoin's got the juice. I guess we still kind of got that market sentiment right now, where Bitcoin, I guess, in the medium term is still in a downtrend. And all these big moves up have resulted in, Darth Vader candles. So, still a little bit on edge here. Maybe it's the disbelief. Who knows? Maybe we are in the disbelief. But yeah, at the moment, that's kind of what we got right now. We got a little bit of bearish div popping up here in the short term. We'll see if it brings anything, but there is a little bit of, you guys can see there's higher highs and a little bit of lower highs coming in right at this major key resistance point. So we'll see if that means anything, but it hasn't really yet. I mean, we've kind of seen this a few times. We've seen shallow little pullbacks, higher lows, and then it continue up. So a little bit of bearish div coming in right there in the morning, man. Elliot said, I'm so bored, I can't take it anymore. I think, Bitcoin's getting to move up, but it's still boring. I think the reason for that is just that, some altcoins are getting little moves up, but I mean, it's back to being the Bitcoin show, right? And I think it's going to continue to be the Bitcoin show for the time being. Some altcoins are getting some slight moves up. Link has been doing pretty well. Atom's been doing pretty well. But besides that, everything else is kind of just still sitting where it was a couple days ago. Not really doing too much. And I think that's why it's still boring, right? Bitcoin, though, kind of just chilling. Josh said, but Jordan, what about the bull market resistance band? Oh, yeah, we're in it right now. That's why I'm not too overly optimistic about this move up just yet. I want to see it get back above this. If it gets back above this, cool. I think we're in business then. But I'm still a little bit hesitant because I know the S&P's at resistance. And I know the fun thing to say is, oh my God, this time's going to be different. Bitcoin's going to decorrelate. Every time I've heard, and people start talking about decorrelation on Twitter, like, oh, Bitcoin's going to go on its own run, and the S&P is going to go down. That never happens. Every time the S&P starts to turn over, Bitcoin does too, right? It's just the facts on the chart. It's not me, making up feelings or anything. That's why it's okay. Bitcoin gets moves up, cool. But overall, I'm still looking for a lower high on Bitcoin. If it does take out that high, 28.8, but in kind of the grand scheme of things, still kind of bearish on the markets. I have my spot Bitcoin, I have my spot ETH, but I am short the Nasdaq. And the Nasdaq shorts have been printing here the last few, I guess, last few weeks actually. Those ones have been doing pretty well. So that's really it. Reversed here until we do. True. Ooh. How do we know? Let's flip this quarter. That's how we know if we're going up and down. There we go. Let's flip a quarter, bro. Let's see. Jim said because we know this move is going almost nowhere. It actually is right now. I mean, it's a decent sized move. It is. It is a decent sized move. In the meantime, it just you got to make your own decision for yourself. I think on these types of moves is I think for the hodlers, you guys don't give a shit about this move, right? I think you guys are just hodling, holding until whenever we start going up in a major bull run again, which that's what I'm doing with Bitcoin and ETH. For you guys that are trading, this is when you got to start making those tough decisions. Am I going to sell the coins that I have here, right, on moves up, or do I think this is going higher? You got to make that decision for yourself. Right now, I'm still, like I said, it's still just stacking Bitcoin, ETH. and kind of waiting for the altcoin market. I'm cool with waiting for the altcoin market. I think the altcoin market, it's still going to be the same shit for the next 6 months. It's going to go up with Bitcoin, down with Bitcoin, but it's going to dump more than Bitcoin when it goes down, right? That's really it. Nothing too much to add there, man. Not going to talk about bullish news and all that shit. What's going on, Sharp? Bitcoin gonna go up, lots of goodness. Yeah, it could go up right now, man, for sure. Set the juice loose. I wish I could, man. I wish I could set the juice loose. Tomorrow's FOMC. Everyone's gonna get their balls up their ass for that. To say it nicely, but in reality, nothing's gonna happen tomorrow. We're gonna get a little scam wick up, scam wick down, and close right where we opened. I'll call it now. Nothing's gonna happen. Really, that, I mean, most of what I'm looking at is the stock market coming down. Bitcoin's tough to sort of say what's going to happen here. Stock market, I'm very confident. This is either at the highs or it's very, very close to the highs. And I think the dollar is going higher here. Dollar, I think, ends up taking out these highs, which also leads me to believe that Bitcoin will end up making a lower high and stocks will go lower. Chad said, like every other time, won't last long and we'll be hearing 12K bears. Exactly. Bath said stocks. Let's go, Bath. Bath, I hope you got some SQQQ, man. Or you're short the NASDAQ, bro. Oh, man, if we timed this top perfectly on stocks, oh, my God, let's go, man. All year. It's going to crumble. It's going to crumble. It's going to crumble. We're hearing it all year. But if we time this top on the stock market, oh, man, let's go, man. Bitcoin, on the other hand, doing its own thing, bro. It's good to see, actually. I like times like this, when Bitcoin kind of goes on its own run. Hopefully someday it's not just tied to the stock market because it's annoying. But I like times like this, when you see stocks kind of come down and Bitcoin go up after the stock market guys are laughing at Bitcoin all year. I kind of like that. It's a good little slap in the face sometimes to those guys. You know what I'm saying? Bass said, nah, I don't mess with scams. True, man. How's dominance looking? Bitcoin dominance. Let's take a look. Pretty sure it's going up. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance is going up. Oh, we got some Drake. We got some Drake today. There we go. Yeah, dominance is going up. This actually just looks like a Wyckoff, which, you know, take it for what you will. This chart actually just looks like Wyckoff on dominance, which is brutal. Basically, you got your range, right? This is your range here. My God, here we go. We got one hit, we got two hits, we got the third hit to the low, took out all the lows, came back up, consolidating above the range. This looks like a clean Wyckoff accumulation on Bitcoin dominance. And I think, you got to look at this going up to like 57%. That's kind of the level we've been looking at. It's consolidated for a little bit, but man, this looks, this chart here looks pretty bullish on Bitcoin dominance. And I think, like we've been saying for a little bit at least, is I think any type of move up, you're better off being in Bitcoin, right? You're better off being in Bitcoin. And any type of move down, you definitely don't want to be in altcoins. So for me, I'll say this, like, if you're trading the market, it's better to be long Bitcoin. If you're shorting the market, it's better to be short in the altcoins. And that's really it, dude. But yeah, dominance, this looks very bullish, man. Like, honestly, like, I actually wouldn't be surprised if it take out 50%, 57%, and this actually goes higher. Right? But it'll be interesting, dude. Creek of Resistance cross. True. Let's see. Dan said, thank you, Dan. I appreciate the kind words, man. You're an absolute stud, bro. JJ said, don't start the BTC only Ben Cowan doo-doo, but guy is so butthurt over else. I mean, to be fair, he's been right. You know what I mean? Like, what I know about him, he likes to harp about the things that he's been right about. Uh, you know, but he's been right about that. You know, you can't. Here's the thing: if I'm ever wrong about something, I'll admit I'm wrong about something. I could be wrong about something tomorrow, right? Who knows? Maybe the Nasdaq gets a 5% move up tomorrow for no reason. You know what I mean? I say, F it, I was wrong, dude. It is what it is. But he has been right about the altcoin market. It's just kind of continued down. You know, you'll get nice little rallies and we'll play them. But for the most part, right, we get hyped for the altcoins for 1 week because they move up 10%. And then the next week, right, you got all the channels calling for altcoin season. And next week, the altcoins are lower. You know what I mean? It's been like that for 2 years now. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But JJ, you know, here's the thing I know about YouTube, right? People like listening to what they want to hear, right? So if someone's bearish, you're gonna get all the people that are bearish wanting to listen to them. If someone's bullish, you're gonna want to listen to George. You know what I mean? That's what I realized how the stock market channels work and crypto channels work. People want to hear what they want to hear, right? That's why even when I was bullish, I used to listen to Savvy. Did I agree with him? No. You know, if I'm feeling bearish, you know, maybe I'll listen. George doesn't really do charts. He's more of just a news guy. But I'll listen to maybe an Uber Moonboy channel sometimes, you know? Like right now, I'm not feeling that bullish. But I might listen to an Uber Moonboy channel to see what they're thinking, you know? It's important not to just listen what you want to hear, I think, you know? I'm not listening. It doesn't support my bias. Exactly. Exactly, man. Oh, man. Let's see. Let's see. Tom Crown is the man. Nice, man. Yeah, he's cool. I'll listen to him sometimes. Let's see. Other than that, let's take a look what's going on over here. This thing's getting poo-pooed, man. Poo-pooed. Bitcoin's actually holding up, though. Sometimes you get these weird things where Bitcoin kind of just holds up and has green candles, despite this having red candles. And then exactly when you want it to go up, you get the Nasdaq ripping and Bitcoin going down. It happens every time. What's going on, Crypto Shock? Still have a lot of boring market to get through. Good times ahead, though. Yeah, exactly, Shock. I think it's mostly going to be boring. That's why, like, okay, Bitcoin's moving up. I'm not going to get overly excited about this because, listen, when you get overly excited, because I'm starting to hear channels calling for ridiculous prices again. You know what I mean? Guys, if you look at the previous cycles, this is what we've done, right? We've gone up sometimes, we've gone down sometimes, but we just stayed sideways into the halving. I'm not expecting like this crazy moonshot before the halving or this crazy like ridiculous dump to 8K before the halving. This is where we are, right? Look what we've done. Look what we've done for the past two cycles, right? Every time we get to an extreme, people calling for something different to happen, right? Down here, right? Oh, we're going significantly lower. We go up here, oh, all-time highs. But we just followed the path of the same two cycles. That's why, like, you look right now, could we move up to 40K? Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't be shocked if Bitcoin moved to 40K based off some, crazy thing that happened. Could we dump to 20K? Yeah, absolutely. We could definitely do that. But in reality, I don't think we're doing anything too much crazier than that. I think we're going to be stuck in this like 20K range, which is a big range, but not anything the bulls want or the bears want. Bears want lower than 20K, bulls want higher than 40K. I don't think we see either of those. I think we probably just stay in there for the next 6 months, right? People are going to get their hopes up on pumps, going to get depressed during dumps, but in reality, probably just stay in here for the next 6 months, man. SQQQ mooning. Let's go, Link Marie. That's what I'm talking about, bro. We short the NASDAQ to buy more Bitcoin. Let's go, man. Let's go. That's what I'm most hyped about today. We short the NASDAQ to buy more BTC at the end of the day. Let's freaking rock and roll. Anyways, besides that, the 30K snooze. What's going on? What's going on, Dan? Dan's feeling good. The crab market. Dan, you've been calling for the crab market every day, man. You know what the correct analysis has been for the past year? Actually, not for the, yeah, actually pretty no. For the past 6 months, the correct analysis has just been say to go sideways. Everyone likes to call up or down. What if we just call sideways? You know what I mean? What if we just say Bitcoin will go sideways? What's going on, Eddie? He said, thank you for being realistic and not Moonboy status. Oh, I will be a Moonboy at some point. I just don't think right now is the time to be a Moonboy. This bear market feels worse than 2018? No, it's not. It's not. It's not worse. I think it feels worse because more people are in crypto now than in 2018. It was a ghost town. Everything dumped 99%, even Bitcoin. It was literally a ghost town. No one was here. This time you have more people in the space during the bear market, so it might feel worse, but it's not. Last time was much worse for many different reasons because basically you had everything crash 99%. Every altcoin dumped 99%. This time they haven't dumped 99%. Remember, there's a big difference between 95% and 99%. You might not think that's a big difference, but that's like if your coin dumps 95% and then it dumps another 80%, that's 99%. But yeah, so it's not worse. It's really not. You know why this time was worse? Because there was so many times last time where everyone got super excited. Like this run from 3K to 14K, that's like a 5X. Imagine Bitcoin doing a 5X right now and then it dumping back to the lows. You know what I mean? And then basically you had and then you got your hopes up again, and then you had the COVID crash. Yeah, and then that was like, then another 6 months of not knowing what's going to happen, and then moon. This actually hasn't been that bad. It was basically, I mean, we basically went down for a year, and then we've been in sort of an uptrend since then. Really, this really hasn't been that bad. I think what would make this worse is if we sort of just waddled in here for a little bit, and then right towards the end, we saw like a flush down. This would be like the equivalent of what happened last time. Something like this. Sideways, flush, move up. But yeah, it's definitely not worse than last time. Let's see. Just got back from Vegas. Had like $200 worth of dining credits because of the MGM hack. What happened with MGM? They got hacks, you got free shit? Nice, man. It is as long as a bear market? It is long. It is long. But we still got time to go. There's still time to go, man. There is plenty of time. There is still plenty of time in this bad boy. We are right here, based off time. It's still time. That orange cycle goes to 14K. Just saying. Blue goes down to 16. Oh, these ones? Yeah. I mean, I don't look at this one-to-one, you know. I will be Moonboy in Bull Run. That's actually when you don't want to be a Moonboy, I guess. If you're looking to just accumulate stuff. Other than that, man, this market's freaking boring. It's so boring, man. I just gotta laugh at it now, man. You know, it is what it is. There's like, I could talk about news. You guys know me. I think the news is so pointless to talk about. It does not matter at all. And I can't talk about something I don't think is important and act like it is. It's not. Chris said, let me know, am I going to make money from 16K or are you just going to take my liquidation at 15? Chris, what, you're buying at 16K? You're waiting for 16K to buy? I don't know about that. I don't think Bitcoin's going down there again. Josh said, I saw George and Leia's YouTube video. I didn't see you sitting at the table. Bro, I'll tell you this. If there's anything I know about news and TV, the fact that that show came out tells me we have lower to go. We deserve lower. We have, George and Leia talking about altcoins and trying to do like an altcoin Shark Tank. We got lower to go on the altcoin market. And then there's another one coming out with Crypto the Man Ran and Wendy O. That's like the Shark Tank too, crypto style. We deserve lower. At least the altcoin market deserves lower. Maybe not Bitcoin. We gotta start separating Bitcoin from altcoins, man. Like, I saw the commercial for the one with Crypto Banter, Wendy O, Mario Newfall, all these guys. We deserve to go lower. You know what I mean? Oh Lord. The ones that they say they buy at 15K will say they buy at 8K. Yeah, that's usually what happens, man. Bitcoin, listen, Bitcoin, dude, I mean, it depends if you believe in the cycles. If you believe in the cycles, you should just be DCA in Bitcoin this whole year, right? If you believe in the cycles. I talk about where I think it's going to go, but like, you should just be DCA in Bitcoin if you believe it's going to go higher in the next 2 years, right? Because I don't think Bitcoin has the downside risk that everything else does. Everything else is a little bit sketch. You just don't know with a lot of these, right? My problem with, and I said this, my problem with overall with the altcoin market is there's going to be massive winners, but there's so many now. There's not enough money to pump all these things. You know what I mean? Especially where there's no money printing. There's not enough money to be pushing all these up 10, 20, 50x. Where is this gonna, like, not to say where is this gonna come from, but last bear market there was like 500 altcoins. Now there's like 30,000 of these shits. You know what I mean? And I guess that's my main problem with the altcoin market is, one, if they were around last cycle, you're gonna have a lot of people that bought at the highs that are gonna just be looking to offload on the way up, because they just want to get out of this market, right? And then two, there's way too many of these altcoins, man. That's why I'm a fan of the new altcoins, because they don't have they don't have people like just holding, desperate to get out. You know what I mean? And number two, like I said, there's just so many of them, man. Like to pump all these shits 20, 30, 40x and have Bitcoin go up too. I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know how it's gonna work, man. Chris Stafford said it's a scam. What's a scam? I don't know what's a scam. That's why I think that the crazy thing is looking at the dominance chart. And if this is Wyckoff on the Bitcoin dominance chart, how high can this thing go? Could you see dominance go up to 60, 70%? Maybe. I wouldn't rule it out. Let's see if the 4-year cycle plays out. I think it does. I think it plays out because I think the macro looks shady right now, but I think it's going to all play out at the end of the day. You know? We need a lot of horse guys for alt season. We do. We just don't have any horse guys right now. Horse guys come in when there's green candles, though. Crypto Shim said, respect for continuing showing up. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Listen, I told you, I will be here every day. I will be here every day. Will I be the most enthusiastic every day? No. I can't. I'm not going to fake that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to fake that. But I will be here every day, right? And we'll just talk about the market, chill out, hang out. But you won't be seeing me be enthusiastic every day. What's going on, Fahi? What's next? A crypto survivor show? Yep. Crypto survivor. If that's not a local top signal, I don't know what is. It's not even the George one. The George one's is fine. I would like the George one better if they had George talking more, but he barely talks in the damn show. What's the point of that, man? You have the people that people know and they don't even talk. You have this host talking most of the time that people I don't even know who that chick is. You know what I mean? But dude, the Wendy O and the crypto banter one, bro. that sometimes that makes me question why I'm in this market sometimes. You know what I mean? Layer 2's only alts worth stacking. Layer 2's are great, man. Layer 2's are great, dude. I agree. Joey said, I don't know how I've made it this long. Boring times are the worst. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Boring times suck. Down is actually fun. You get a little bit of thrill and excitement. This is just it's the slow bleed. The slow bleed is the worst. But yeah, sideways sucks too. But it's the being patient, waiting for your levels that sucks. Like I'll give you an example. Like let's see, what's a good example? Not that I really want to. I'll just use AVAX for an example. Like AVAX, right? It's these slow little down 5%, down 5%, down 5% every week, and not getting those like big moves down. Dude, it's having the patience. You know? Like, do I think AVAX could potentially come down to this box? Yeah. How long is that going to take on this pace? Forever. You know? But I think it could eventually come down here. It's having the patience to wait. A lot of times my problem is I just want to get into the market, man. I want to get into the market. You see these green candles, you're like, oh shit, I'm missing the altcoin season, but you know it's really not an altcoin season. You know what I mean? It's having the patience to wait for this box. That's the hardest thing for me. You know, is having you know what you think is going to happen and sticking to that. Don't fall for the it's altcoin. It's the 18th altcoin season of 2023. You know, but that's my biggest problem, man. FTM, not my chain. Yeah. Mark said downwards is not fun. Flash crash, I get a heart attack. Yeah, but at least you know with the flash crashes, those a lot of times mark the local lows. All right, so at least you know with those, you're going to get a bounce. A lot of times, the slow bleed, you just don't know when it's going to end. It's just constant every week. Joey said ETF news dangling us in front of March. But here's my problem with the ETF. We all know that's coming. It's not like this secret anymore. We all know it's going to get passed. And this is my problem with this. If everyone knows something, right, that this is going to get passed, like we're all expecting it to happen in the next 6 months, it's probably going to happen. I'd say it's like a 90% chance that they're going to get approved in the next 6 months. Even I know that. But we all know that's coming. You know, so how much of that hype of the ETFs being passed is already priced into the market, right? And then after the hype wears off, what do we got? Then we actually need people buying the ETF. But what happens if there's no big money that actually wants to buy the ETF? Then it's pointless, right? Who knows? Cycle said, what happen if it actually doesn't? If the Bitcoin ETF doesn't get passed, this shit is cratering. Because I think that's what's keeping it up right now is the hype on the ETF stuff. If it doesn't get passed, this shit's done so. At least for the short term. But it's gonna get passed. It's gonna get passed. Let's see. I think Becker is right with the gaming thing, but it's fun how you imitate him. Oh, dude, gaming tokens. I think the gaming token space is going to go nuts too. If you look at the last bull market, gaming tokens did the best all across the board. They did by far the best all across. Like you could have bought the shittiest one and it went nuts. You didn't even have to like buy anything with good fundamentals. You could have bought the shittiest shit. But yeah, these ones all went freaking berserk. There was a bunch of them. But I'm not going to go through all of them, you know. Let's see. I want a celebrity deathmatch style crypto boxing show. Nah, man, there's no need to fight. There's no need to fight. What's that gonna do? Cycle said, what if it actually doesn't? Oh, we already did that. Art said, Vikings, we shall gather at the Dominance Gathering. Bring the hype. Yeah. See, guys, I hopped on and I stopped the pump again. This is what happened yesterday. And then when I hopped off, Bitcoin dumped. Oh, man. I am the curse of Bitcoin. Guys, if you're ever a bear and you want the price to go down, just tell me to hop on the stream. Every time. This is what happens every time, guys. I am literally the... I can't remember the last time we got a pumped on the stream. It's been like over a year, I think. Well, there you go. Let's see if that was it. But yeah, I always stop it. Every day of sideways movement equals another bull turning into a bear. Once the last bull is a bear, we will go up. Patience pays. Yeah, I agree. I still think there's a lot of bulls, though. You're living. Yeah, if I hop on the stream, man, we're going down. Or maybe not we're going down, but we're just we're gonna sit where we're at. Nothing's gonna happen. You basically, like, if you're a trader, if I'm live, you can take a break. Nothing's gonna happen. The crypto boxing could raise money for crypto legal framework and lobbying. It could. It could. But yeah, it's not a bad idea. It's not a horribly stick idea. Can we shard the ETF? BlackRock will start a huge marketing campaign. Better make sure it will be hyped. Yeah, it will. It will, at least initially. All right. Man, oh man, oh man. What's the fear and greed at? I haven't looked at this in like a few weeks, actually. 46? So pretty neutral. We are in neutral. Nothing. Nothingness. It's all stage anyways. Oh, true. As long as I can go, you know, where like the wrestlers, when they actually hit each other, they stomp on the stage. They don't actually hit each other. We can do that. Let's do it. Matro said, what's taken BlackRock so long to get into the market? I heard trillions were going to come in. Just wondering what they're waiting for. I think they're going to time it perfectly. I don't think they're not stupid. They're not stupid, in my opinion. I think they're going to time this shit perfectly. Where, in my opinion, I don't think the ETF gets approved until next year. I think they're going to wait to the last moment, and it's going to be timed perfectly, where something's going to break in the economy, and they're going to start printing money again, and then that's when the ETF gets approved. It's all going to be timed perfectly, because the world is pre-planned. We all know this. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know the world is pre-planned. Bitcoin cycles are not that exactly the Bitcoin cycles are pre-planned, but I think everything, like, this shit runs in 4-year cycles for a reason. Everything happens at the perfect time for a reason, right? And I think it's you got the Bitcoin halving in April 2024. You got the last deadline for the BlackRock ETF at the end of March of 2024. You also have rate hikes, which usually don't hit the economy until 12 to 18 months after they hike. Where's the 18 months coming? Right at the end of this year. I think it's all going to come in Q1 of next year, right? January, February, March. It's all going to happen at the same shitty time. They're all going to be like, it was so obvious. Because that's what happens every damn cycle. The same shit. Over and over and over again. Bloodbath February 2024 in BlackRock. Yeah, I mean, last time it was March. Last time it was March, man. Last time we had the Black Swan 2 months before the halving. This time the halving's in April. So if we were just to do a little, fun, not that this means anything, but if we were to say, okay, if it was the same as last time, Black Swan in February, 2 months before the halving. Would make so much sense. January 2024 is the date. BlackRock bought that dump to 15K, I bet. They will release the data at the top. Don't they have to already show that they bought, though? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I thought they already, like, if they bought that shit, they have to show it already, you know? They pump in the market before FOMC drop? Who knows? I'm not going to make any bet on what happens at FOMC. That's always a gamble. You never know. Your mom said Black Swan coming. But the only problem I have with the Black Swan is, and maybe I'm thinking people are smarter than they are, but if it was like last time, I think people might learn from last time. Like when March of 2020 happened, everyone was super, super scared. And that ended up being like the best buying opportunity of all time, actually. You think people would be smarter this time around if we did see like that day where stock market fell 30%, Bitcoin dropped 50%, right? My only problem with that is people went through that last time. Would they make that same mistake? So would you see the market drop as much? I don't know. I don't know. Why is the swan? That's funny, Brian. That's funny, man. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here because it's not going to move unless I get off. So once again, like we're right in the bull market support band. Let's see if we can push up higher. But we are at the point where we did get rejected last time. Short-term targets, we are kind of holding here. So if we do continue higher, 28.2 is that previous high. Other than that, man, let's see what we got. Let's see if we can get back above the bull market support band. I still think that we'll end up coming back down, but that's my opinion. Stock markets are pulling back today. Dollar's pushing up. And that's pretty much what we got cooking, guys. So catch you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic, fantastic day. I'll be live at 7 p.m. tomorrow. So 7 p.m. normal time. Catch you guys tomorrow. Later. Peace. It's not raining today. Thank freaking God. I'm hungry. I want Chipotle. Peace.